reality mod which I've created for Battlefield 2042, and I'm just going to go through all of the mechanics that have been finished and done so far, and basically go from there and tell you what I'm expecting to work on next to get finished. And hopefully by the end of next week we're going to have an actual release for this. We're just tidying up some of the mechanics to make the server performance as best as possible. So we're just going to jump straight into the server right now so you can see it from start to finish. At the moment we're just testing it using discarded, but this is a core mod which will allow you to choose any map, so providing that the mod supports the map, which it will on most maps, you will most likely see. So you can ignore AI players. I've put AI players on for the moment so I can use them as an example on some of the mechanics so far. So as any reality mod or project reality style game or squad, it does have a deployment. At the moment it's only 60 seconds, but that will probably go up to probably 2 minutes in the future, but just for testing purposes we want to keep it at 60 seconds. And once that's finished, the first thing we're going to do is show you how the role selection and the kit loadouts work, supply crates. The only thing that I'm not going to show you in this at the moment is firebase placement, hab placement. Though it is working, it's a little bit buggy and it's not quite up to the standard that I want it to be before I show it off, but that's disabled. That module's disabled for the moment, but everything else is enabled. So when you're in a certain location, for example at the moment it's just here, you'll be able to go into your role selection screen. So you just hit crouch and you'll be able to then scroll through all the different kits available.
Hostile down. First kill confirmed.
And each kit has a limitation per squad, per team in itself as well, so they all comply to the rules of reality mod or project reality or squad, whichever way you want to look at it. They're all very similar. And of course you've got the squad leader kit, which you will only be able to get if you are actually squad leader, and of course I am a squad leader, I'm the only person in my squad. And rifleman, and as I say, it scrolls through. So first things first, so until, for example, I'm just going to call in a tank here just for the moment. Just normally the vehicles will spawn on the map from start, but at the moment I don't want AI players to be stealing them, so I've left it as on foot call-ins just for the moment. But nevertheless, I'll jump in this tank and it won't let me drive it because I don't have a crewman kit, as you would expect. So we'll just go to this imaginary little crate. Hey, he's going to steal my tank. Or will he? Because he doesn't have a crewman kit either. Yep, he's going to steal it because he's got a crewman kit. So the AI can still select kits. So yeah, I'm going to try and catch up with the tank, and it should just now allow me to drive it. There we go, and it allows me to be the vehicle crewman. So all those rules are in place for vehicles, heavy vehicles, as you'd expect. There will be also vehicle repair points available when near an objective or in the main base. However, what we're going to do is we're going to hurt that guy just to stop him in his tracks so he can.
Drop that dude.
So he should spawn back here. But what I'm going to do is actually just grab a medic kit so I can show you the mechanics we've done on this, or should I say I've done on this. So I'm just going to hurt one of these guys for the moment just to get him to sit still. You can stay still as well. So you get your medic bag, you can't throw it. It doesn't allow you to place it like you would expect it to do in normal vanilla Battlefield. However, when I'm sat next to somebody, it heals like in the classic Battlefield games. So I brought the old mechanic of Battlefield 2 back into Battlefield 2042. So he's not healing. No, he's not healing. And then get the medic bag out and he starts to heal. So it's a nice mechanic from Battlefield 2 that has been somewhat kept in Project Reality and Squad and Reality Mod. And it's just nice to see that classic feature being brought back. So you don't always have to throw your bag down, you can just hold it next to people. There's much more medic mechanics to look at as well. For example, self-healing.
I'm out. Reloading.
You'll never be able to throw a medic bag on the ground. We don't like to see the spam from that. But what I will do is allow people to throw down bandages, and that is a mechanic that I've already got working, but it's still a little bit buggy, especially when I've got AI players playing along here as well. I'm going to keep the customization screen as it is. Now I'm going to try and get myself shot.
Got it.
That was a freaking good headshot. The recoil on the guns is also quite different to what you'd expect in vanilla Battlefield. So let me get myself shot, and you can see that the med back completely works as expected. Objective areas, this is going to be an assault and secure mode basically. So there's going to be a total of 5 flags on the map. However, I'm waiting for the 1.2 patch to be released so we can actually extend the game modes and capture points a little bit better. At the moment it's just in team deathmatch mode with my own capture points put in there. So I've got 69% health, I've got no med pen. Most people have a med pen to heal themselves, which works as a bandage. However, I can heal myself with the bag, just like that. You're being healed. Okay. So yeah, that's one mechanic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to respawn and get the squad leader kit. However, I've turned on the limitations where you need at least 2 or 3 players in your squad to get that kit, because at the moment we can only actually put 4 players into a squad. So what we're going to do is I'm going to find a way to work around that by actually making arrays in the game. I just hurt myself there. So I've got a bandage, med pen, makes no difference, same mechanic. And I'm just going to scroll through to what was I going to do? I was going to do, yeah, squad leader. Bollocks, I missed it. Once the menus are much cleaner as well, it's going to be much. There we go, squad leader kit. Okay, so squad leader kit in other games like Squad and Project Reality, you would expect to be able to place rally points and build fire bases. Now, as I said, that fire bases are forward operating bases, fire bases. I've disabled just for this video because I don't want the bugs to be affecting what I'm trying to show you. However, rally points are available. Now, providing that you're more than sort of 200 meters or so away from your main base, you expect to be able to place a rally point. So I'm just going to run out into a little bit of open space here and just show that off to you. So we've now got a rally point, which comes in the form of an insertion beacon, and after a few seconds, or when you get in an invalid area, for example, like close to an objective area, the rally point will start to reload, but it still then can't be placed until you've exited that invalid area. Okay, so vehicles are pretty deadly, even in the hands of AI players. They've got real hard hitting damage, sort of realistically to what you'd expect.
Supply drop on station and ready.
So I've left the HUD on as well because I haven't introduced the new HUD. So there will actually be a new status bar and also a stamina bar. I do have stamina already completed. I've just disabled it just to speed up my movement for the purpose of this. But you won't have a HUD, you won't have a map unless you've got a full screen map. Okay, so okay, I apparently got team killed, but that's not true. So when you're hurt and you've been revived, you still can't stand up or do much until you've actually been fully healed. So that's another part of the medic mechanic which I should have showed before. So anyway, for the moment we're going to grab a crewman kit, and I'm just going to take a vehicle just to get down to an objective area. Where are we? I've got a crewman kit. Oh, there isn't anything, so I'll just take a Humvee.
We need armor at our location.
Lima Charlie, support vehicle deployed.
Under fire! Those are friendly!
Okay, so you don't actually need a crewman kit for a Humvee. It's only for heavy vehicles like tanks, anti-air vehicles, things like that, and APCs, you know, things like that basically that you'd expect to have a crewman kit for. So we are next to an objective area here. So at the moment I'm just using an AI player just as an example for an objective area. So providing that there's enough enemies in this location to capture the objective, at the moment I've just done it something quite crude, but nevertheless it's a working mechanic. Can you not steal my vehicle?
Mag change! He's down! You're like a fucking brick wall!
Thanks. Okay, I'm pretty hurt now, so So you've probably noticed that the AI is a little bit attuned as well with these mechanics in place, because it does apply to the AI in some respects. So they're forced to sort of follow the rules of the game as well. The only thing that they don't do is select kits from the loadout crate. That's not going to be necessary, because I'd expect this game mode to be full of only real players. Ooh. Yeah. Deadly, deadly.
Keep up my ass! I gotta reload! Raspberry!
So, yeah, the heal mechanics for medics and AI players are exactly the same, almost, as what you'd expect to see from a normal real human player. So the next job is to change the resupply mechanic. So you can't throw ammo boxes down on the ground. You have to be next to somebody with an ammo box in their hand. I'm still a crewman, I think, yeah. So to capture an objective at the moment, which you can see is marked on the map in the middle of the ship there. So that's where the AI, yeah, knew that was going to be coming. I've got self-revive turned on. It's just a testing function I've got enabled at the moment, just to allow me to test things basically, but you can just ignore that. It doesn't matter what I do in here. It's not going to affect my kits. It's not going to do anything. All it does is allow you to actually customize your weapon with the right scope before you collect your kit. I'm going to swap my kit to okay, I'm going to go to can't be bothered with a sniper. So an engineer kit, nice little quirk. It allows you to build your defences for your team. Okay, so you can also obviously place your landmines.
Charges planted.
Like so.
Explosives planted.
You can actually place 4 instead of 3, as you would normally. You've also got your engineer explosives, so just as you'd expect. We've got I've showed the squad leader stuff, so okay. LMGs for automatic, of course. Stick with medic for the moment. So yeah, fully working medic. Can't throw the bag, literally hold it. Which is sort of my favourite mechanic from the older games like Battlefield 2. You could either throw it or just hold it. So you didn't have to waste the bag. In this case you've got a bag and you can never throw it. So you're never going to see these green circles on the ground that we see in Battlefield 2042, where you've got to stand in between the green circle to heal. No need, you just stand near the player that's got the medic kit in their hands.
That area looks sketchy as shit.
So the other mechanic is this. So I'm just gonna actually just kill that guy, and then I'm going to show you.
Support drop ready to deploy.
Don't like that area. Something ain't
No,
right.
hang on. I need to kill him. You also get punished for the team kills. So I'm gonna revive that guy, but notice he's still not at full health until you actually like heal them to 100%. They'll continue to actually be injured.
I can't fucking take this shit anymore.
So yeah, so far we've got a working reality mod for 2042, which follows all the rules and aspects so far. If you get team killed, they get punished, and at the moment I've just set auto revive on just so I can. So I can't stand up right now. I can't crouch. I can't do anything because I'm still hurt. So I've literally got to heal myself or get healed by a medic. And now I can get back up when I've got more than 75% health. And I can also sprint again. This guy needs healing. So just heal you up. So as long as you're within 2 meters, you can keep him healed.
I gotta juice up. Cover me.
And that's really most things that I need to show for this preview anyway. So the next preview will show you the working placements of forward operating bases, most likely on a different map as well, because now the core is in place. It's very easy to just adapt this to any map, basically just by the mod's got a built-in map checking system, so whichever map's loaded, the rules are the correct rules that get loaded, etc, etc. 5 objectives. Oh no. And depending on the map, there'll be certain amounts of points or less points, or points already pre-awarded. So yeah, very nice. So at this point I'm not going to show anybody the portal code or the actual rules editor itself. That's going to be remaining secret for the time being. But in my previous live streams there's been enough to show.
There, move to new position. Danger, there. Watch that area. Looks like trouble.
Danger there. Watch out.
Move, right fucking there. Nope, my mistake. Cancel that. Scratch that. Marking an enemy tank near you.
This thing's deadly right now. I've got no backup. You'll notice that there's no regeneration on the vehicles. As you can see, he is literally just sat there burning. He will not be able to repair that until he gets an engineer to specifically come to him with an engineer kit, or he returns to main base to fully heal, whereas an engineer can only heal him up to about 30%, just enough to get back to main base and then actually heal at the vehicle repair point. He's going to kill me, so... or not. So yeah. So just to make sure that the recoil is massively different to the base vanilla game as well than what you'd expect, and fits more in tune with. So just going to make sure we can heal this guy without throwing this box down again. Well, you can't throw the box down anyway, but still. It's good.
Mag change!
So the next preview is going to show off the stamina and other supply mechanics that have been built, but I'm going to just neaten the code up a little bit and compress it, because I've noticed that Portal's not very good at handling. Whoa. Portal is not good at handling extensive modding. In fact, I've actually found that you are only actually given 370 kilobytes of cloud storage for your Portal experience, and it doesn't show you anywhere how much memory you've used. And the best thing that you have to do is use the actual Portal rule editor. You have to get the Portal rule editor and actually export it to a JSON file to actually then determine how much you're basically using. And as soon as it hits 370, it will not save, it will not load or anything. So all the code that I create is extensive and basic, and then it has to be compressed to be much cleaner and to allow performance of the server to be workable.